Islam, The Beginning by Aliyah Rivers. Muhammad was born in Mecca in AD 570. At the age of 40, the angel Gabriel came to Muhammad in a dream. He told him, "You are the messenger of God." Muhammad then began teaching there is only one God, Allah. In 622, he was ran out of Mecca and fled to Medina with his few followers. Over time, people came to listen to him preach. It didn't take long for the word to go around. In 630, he went back to Mecca with his thousands of followers to spread the word to the rest of Mecca. He had taught them about Allah and their holy book, the Quran. In 632, Muhammad died. He was a religious leader, a military leader, and a politician. He had many great achievements. Muhammad had most of Arabia under Islam. The Muslims believed in the five pillars of Islam. That is part of the Muslim daily lifestyle. The five pillars consisted of faith, praying, as well as fasting during the holiday Ramadan, giving to the needy, and the journey to Mecca. When Muhammad died, he did not choose a successor. Many people thought that only hereditary dynasty should be the next caliph. They were called the Shia. The group that did not care if the caliph was related to Muhammad, they were called the Sunnis. The first caliph was Abu Bakr. He was Muhammad's father-in-law. He used the military to reunite the Muslims and began the conquest of Syria. The second caliph was Umar. Umar's armies were able to conquer Syria, Lower Egypt, and part of Persia. Then there was the third, Uthman, and the fourth, Ali. They both continued the expansion of the Muslim territory. They completed the conquest of Persia. They stretched their territory to southwest Asia and to northern Africa. The Muslim empire grew at least 4 times its size. Then a civil war broke out. A family known as Umayyads established a hereditary dynasty. Many Muslims wanted peace and accepted the Umayyads. The Umayyads controlled North Africa and conquered the Arabian Peninsula. But unfortunately, the Umayyads lacked in their duties. The Abbasids led the Muslims into a trap. The Umayyads hosted a peace talk, then murdered all but one leader. A Persian doctor named Al-Razi was one of the first to identify the measles and smallpox. Back then, hospitals treated the poor for free. Literature was becoming more and more popular. The book Rubaiyat was written by Omar Khayyam. Also, a different style of poetry called quatrain became very popular that we now use today. Many Abbasids grew very wealthy and advanced in art and learning. Calligraphy flourished throughout the whole Islamic nation. This was also used to decorate the Quran. The Abbasids also advanced in art and learning. Most of the art consisted of plants and abstract and geometrical patterns. Muslim scholars borrowed ideas from the Greek, Egyptians, and Indians. They helped create the calendar and math calculations, also known as algebra. Muslim astronomers built instruments for viewing planets, the sun, and other objects in space. Islam is the second largest religion in the world. It's also one of the fastest growing ones too.